Coming to the simply easy learning tutorial point for the R programming, and these are the data types. In this tutorial we can learn data types and some other functionalities for the R programming. While coming to what are the data types are in the R programming: vectors, list, matrix, arrays, and factors and data frames. These are the data types we are having in our programming language. In vectors, we can see atomic vectors are already explained in the previous video: logical vector, numeric vector, integer, complex, character, and raw. And we can execute one of the vector. I'm executing the basic class. Here they are providing the environment for the program execution also. While clicking the execute, this means what type of class it is. We already explained 2L is the large integer. We are assigning the particular with the help of prompt symbol. V is the vector. And what type of vector it is, we are identifying the class function, class of V, and class of V are with the help of print statement we are printing. And this is the at the down box we are observing is the what type of class. It is the integer class. Next we are going to the previous tutorial of the after data types, after atomic vectors. What is vector? In vector we are having a C function, which means to combine the elements into a vector. In this having a character elements red, green, yellow. Same after executing, while going to the live demo, after executing this vector, while clicking the execute button, down we can see the output. These are the characters of the red, green, yellow colors of the apple vector. With the help of print statement we are printing the vector. And what type of class we are identifying with the help of class function. Class of apple, we are printing the class function with the help of print statement. Output is red, green, yellow, and the class is character class. Again we are going to the data types. Next data type is the list. Coming to the list, in list we can observe I am showing the each and every output of the execution because every student having gadgets nowadays. That's why I am showing the output in the mobile. While coming to the list execution, we are creating the list 1, and within the list we having a C function and 21.3 and some sign data. After executing this list function with the help of print statement, the first column, first row, 2, 5 and 3. In 2, 5, 3 we having a C function 2, 5, 3, and second column first row is second row first column, it is 21.3, and third row first column we having the function. It is nothing but a sign which represents the primitive function. And coming to the same previous tutorial of the data types, coming to the matrix, I explained this also in the previous video. I am executing this also, the matrix. Here we are having a matrix function. We are creating the M is the matrix. We are assigning the matrix function with the help of C function. We have A, B, C, B, A. Number of rows, we are representing 2 rows. Number of columns, we are representing 3 columns. And by row it is equal to true, we are giving a condition by row equal to true. That means we are seeing that in a row structure AAB, after AAB, after 3 characters, the C also will be executed in a row format, CB also, next elements also in the next elements also. I'm showing the full output because AAB, after that by n row equal to true, that means after CB also printing in the next row format, CBA. Okay, my dear students. Okay, and we are again going to the data types. We are going to the array data type. An array also we are saying same we having. After executing the array, we are giving some dimensions with the help of dim parameter. I will show after the executing. Here we having a dim parameter. A is the array. We are creating a array. The array function already having in our programming language. In C function, the green and yellow are the two different characters. With the help of dim parameter, we are assigning 3 rows, 3 columns, 2 dimensions. 3 rows, 3 columns, 2 dimensions. In the C function, while dim equal to C of 3 comma 3 comma 2 means 3 rows, 3 columns, 2 dimensions. While executing the code, I can show you the 2 dimensions. If they have 3 rows, 3 columns, 3 into 3 structure, m into m rows and n columns with 2 dimensions. The code is executed. The code is executing because we are opening so many sessions, and I will close the rest of previous sessions, and it will execute very fast. Okay. Well, again I want to click on the output array. Okay, here is the output. Comma 1 is the first dimension and comma 2 is the second dimensions. Default it is in a column structure. By row, then there is no condition. By row it is equal to true, means we are not giving any condition in a row format. This is executing default in a column format. Green yellow, after green yellow again we are the loop is repeating while checking with the first column in the first dimension. Green, yellow, green, and next coming to the second column, yellow, green, yellow. After yellow again green, after green again yellow. The loop is repeating. Again we are checking with the third column also. After yellow we are getting green and green, yellow, green. And this is the same format of the repeating for the second dimension also. Okay. Coming to the next data type, factors. Factor is an OR object which are created using a vector. It stores the vector along with the distinct values of elements in vector as labels. The labels are always character irrespective of whether it is numeric or a boolean, numeric or character or boolean, etc. in the input vector. They are useful in statistical modeling. We are using a function of the factor function. We are using n levels function also. I will show the output and it will help for the next videos also. As create a vector means this is the comment we are representing in a programming language. As is the just we are knowing about the particular program, what type of program we are executing. Just before the statement of execution, I will giving a simple comment statement to represent the program. Apple colors is the, after prompt symbol we are giving us with the help of C function some characters, green, yellow, red, green. Okay, and we are giving the as create a factor object For a factor object, we are creating one object. The apple colors are representing with the help of factor function. Factors in apple color. For this whole function, we are giving one new variable, that is nothing but a factor apple, factor underscore apple. Okay, within the factor function, apple underscore colors is there. The apple underscore colors, we having some group of characters we are assigning with the help of C function. After that, we are printing the factor with the help of print statement. And how last we having the whole values are assigning in the factor underscore apple, and how many levels in factor apple also we can represent with the help of n levels function. The n levels function also it is to be printed with the help of print statement. And coming to the execution, checking with the execution, this is the format. How many levels we having? Green, red, yellow. Green, red, yellow, that means we having 3 levels. How many type of colors means? That means 3 colors. That means we are representing in a 3. That means 3 greens and 3 reds and 1 yellow means, that means we are in the level format we having is 3 levels. To represent, to identify the levels of colors, it means 3 levels of colors in this factors. That is the factor underscore apple. This is the sample output. And coming to the next data type is the data frame. Data frame are a tabular data objects. Unlike a matrix in data frame, each column can contain a different modes of data. The first column can numeric, while second column can be a character, and the third column can be a logical. It is a list of vectors of equal lengths. That means within the frame we can represent different type of data types. While giving an example with the help of body mass index BMI, and I will show the live demo. Please check it. I am executing the code. I am creating a data frame, nothing but a body mass index. It is a data frame with the help of prompt symbol and with the help of data dot frame. Data dot frame is the function available. Dot frame, dot is an extension of parameter function. Data dot frame, it is available in R programming. It is a built-in function. In data dot frame, we are representing some gender, height, weight, age. In gender, we have C function. We can, within the C function, we can represent characters and numbers and some decimal values also. While checking with each and every statement, gender, we having characters, that is male, female, within the C function. In height, we having a C, that means 152 centimeters and 170.5 inches, 165 centimeters. And these are the values of the integer values also we can represent with the help of C function. And weight and large integer values also we can represent. And also we are representing of age also with the help of C function. And printing the BMI, we are printing this whole different type of data types we can represent within the frame, that is nothing but a data dot frame. The particular we are assigning the BMI, that is nothing but a frame object, data dot frame object. We are printing the data dot frame object. After executing the code, what is the output? You can see that is nothing but some tabular format we are representing. Just we are splitting the data in gender, height, weight, age with the help of frame. The group of different type of data types we can represent in the data dot frame. Here we are representing the character, integer, decimal values. We can represent other type of data types also within the frame. And this is the sample output for the data type frames. Okay. Okay, my dear students, thank you for watching my videos, and please subscribe and like my channel, Jai Sri Ram Educational Channel. Thank you, my dear students.